clear both to start here.
That's a great shot, that's 4.
That could go all the way for 6 in hand.
Hi, I'm Murali.
And I'm Glenn McGrath. Welcome to this very special edition of ICC Cricket World.
The cricketing world has come together to help the families and the victims of this devastating tsunami.
You too can help the people who had suffered the pain and tragedy of the tsunami by donating to World Vision.
Please give generously if you can. Your support is desperately needed.
It all seemed normal on the 26th of December. Australia was playing Pakistan in the Boxing Day Test, while New Zealand had just beaten Sri Lanka in a one-day game.
A win to New Zealand by 7 wickets.
Then news broke of one of the worst disasters of our time. A giant tsunami had struck in Asia and Africa, not only affecting Asian cricket nations Sri Lanka, India and Bangladesh, but Thailand and Indonesia. Sri Lanka and New Zealand, who had just started their summer series, decided to postpone the remainder of their tour so the Sri Lankan players could return home after the size of the disaster filtered through. While the Sri Lankans were in the air, plans were being devised as to what the cricketing world could do to show their support and raise money for the devastated countries. The idea of a one-day game between Asian 11 and a World 11 to be played at the MCG was decided upon, and the wheels were set in motion to organise an event that would normally take 12 months in the planning. The players were quick to see something needed to be done by using their profiles, plus the profile and reach cricket had on a global scale. And by all pulling in the same direction, players, administrators and countries alike all saw they had a tool which could be used to raise funds for these stricken people.
I think it's a real credit to them. They all said yes straight away, no matter where they were in the world, and came straight over. Melbourne's turned it on, the sun's shining, and hopefully it's going to be a great game.
15 days after the devastating tsunami had struck Asia and Africa, some of the world's best players descended on Melbourne for what was to be an unforgettable game. They came from near and far to support this truly monumental event, all without a second thought.
I think it's been an amazing effort to get all these players together. Not only the players, I think the players have made a great effort to come here, but it's also just the organisers, the people behind it. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to get players here and to organise a game of this magnitude. And for it to have been done so quickly really shows how deeply people are affected by this and how people want to contribute towards a cause like this.
I think the ability of the ICC to generate a game like this and be part of it, it does fulfil something in a small way. We realise there'll be money raised tomorrow, but also awareness, and people around the world have given so generously.
It's a real mixture of emotions in coming together. It's obviously, you know, the emotion of respect or of the caring for the people that have been put in this unfortunate scenario, but also somewhat of a celebration, if you like, that the cricket can come together, be so productive in being, you know, so helpful, and I guess just give people a little bit of relief in difficult times.
The tsunami played no favourites when it struck. It's reported players in the Sri Lankan team are known to have lost family members in the disaster. Sri Lanka's master batsman, Sanath Jayasuriya, is one of the players to be personally affected, but nevertheless is one of the players to show how committed he is to the cause. Even with his mother hospitalised as a result of the tsunami, Jayasuriya left her bedside to fly in for the game he needed to be part of.
It was really hard to come and play this game, knowing that most of the Sri Lankans are affected, but this particular game is playing for a cause who affected people in all over Asia, and to raise some money for this purpose, and that is why we all came here.
The need to be part of this event was so strong for the players. Even the world's best batsman, Sachin Tendulkar, who is injured and unable to play, flew halfway around the world just so he could be in Melbourne to add his support to the game.
It surely means a lot to me because I was extremely saddened by this tragic event, and whatever little manner if we all cricketers can contribute towards this huge cause, I think that would be doing a good service to humanity, and I'm very privileged to be here, that I'm getting this opportunity to be part of this event. It's it's a sad occasion because nobody would have wanted this disaster to take place, but such is the nature. Sometimes things happen, and all we can do is get together and bring smiles on the faces who've been suffered badly.
So many of the players who came to Melbourne shared in Tendulkar's thoughts.
Any small way that I can help, even if it's to put a few smiles on a few people back in India and Sri Lanka and other places affected, then I'm only too happy to help.
It's a huge honour for me to be a part of this event, to part of this wonderful cause. We cricketers can help in whatever way we can, and obviously it's another big honour to captain the side.
One of the men behind pulling this monumental event together is the head of the ICC, Malcolm Speed. Speed, however, was quick to heap praise on the players for their contribution in making it all happen.
The players are amazing. They've all come, they've been on holidays, they've been with their families in many cases. The players from India and Sri Lanka, the major cricket playing countries hardest hit by it, they've been the first in the queue. They wanted to come here, they wanted to play in this match, they wanted to do their bit. That's been great. It's a very humbling experience actually to talk to them, to see how pleased they are to be here and to play this match for no fee. That's been terrific.
The extent of which the players have involved themselves in not only the charity game, but at the front line of the disaster in their home countries, has been truly heart-rendering. It has not only shown those people who have suffered at the hands of this catastrophe that their cricketing heroes really do care for them, but it's brought those people new hope and hope for the future.
I think Sri Lanka Cricket has got a big long-term plan at this moment, and which they have announced on the last week. And what we try to do is build 200 houses and get about 1,000 children, and we have to look after them for 10 years. And also at the moment the Sri Lanka Cricket is doing the camps running at this moment, the 4 camps down south and Hambantota and Dambulla, and we are running all those camps and look after the people at this moment.
It's not only the loss of life that saddens many in Sri Lanka and India, which are two of the biggest cricket-loving countries in the world, but the cricket world also feels the loss of the Galle Cricket Ground, which was completely devastated by the tsunami. The arena is a proud piece of Sri Lankan cricket history, and the memories it carries with it are dear to all those who have had the pleasure of playing there.
I think every cricketer that's certainly played down there realises how real it is to see the devastation there, having been there. Wonderful experience, wonderful memories for us from down around that region and anywhere in Sri Lanka or indeed India. They're the places that are particularly close to cricketers' hearts that have been affected by this tragedy.
I'd like to encourage all you guys out there to donate to the Tsunami Appeal for World Vision. Obviously it's a terrible tragedy that's affected many people's lives. Just watching the vision on TV, it's terrible to watch young children looking for their parents and parents who've lost their children. Lots of other tragedies. So it'd be great if you dug deep, get plenty of money out and support this. They're going to need a lot of money to rebuild what's going on, and it'd be fantastic if you could help.
Hi, I'm Muttiah. Please make your donation to World Vision. People are suffering in all parts of the world because of tsunami, and your donation is appreciated by us. Thank you.
Welcome to the Melbourne Cricket Ground, this special occasion where world cricket comes together for the Tsunami Appeal.
It was a full house at the MCG, and despite the sad nature of the occasion, players and supporters alike were in good humour.
Mr.
Prime Minister, you're ready?
Ricky Ponting won the toss for the World XI and chose to bat. The captain's job wasn't going to be easy, especially with 4 openers in the team.
We've got 4 first slippers in the side as well, so that's going to be the hardest bit as well, but we've got 4 opening batters and 4 first slippers.
But Sourav Ganguly already had his work cut out.
Bob Woolmer to sort it out because that's the easiest way to do it.
Delegation, you reckon, is the best idea?
Absolutely.
But the occasion of the day was never forgotten. A minute's silence before the game. In the end, Chris Gale and Adam Gilchrist were asked to open. But the World XI made an early breakthrough. Gale out in the second over. At $50,000 per 6, Gilchrist was in a giving mood.
Backward square leg, it looks like Jayasuriya, but he can't do anything about it, and Toyota are up for 50 grand.
Ricky Ponting also piled on the runs, adding 112 with Brian Lara.
Because poor old bowl.
Cracking shot, square drive off the front foot. Brian Lara goes to 9. 13 overs are gone, 2 for 70.
Mobile.
Ponting also did his bit for the Six Fund.
And you can put another 50,000 from Toyota for the second six.
Lara tried to match it with less success.
Looking for a six, but he's holed out.
Getting their country.
But that only brought Chris Cairns in, and he and Ponting upping the tempo further.
That is a cracker. It's just a half a yard short, but a beautiful hit from Cairns. Ponting on 90.
Ponting got to 3 figures.
And he's picking up a very good 100 from the Australian captain and rest of the world captain. It's his 16th limited overs international century.
Before they treated Kumble's next over with contempt.
That is a big, big hit. Another one.
But when he went for one too many, it was time for Glenn McGrath to come in a bit early.
That could be a first baller. It is.
Cairns wasn't done.
There he goes.
But he was done in by the Doosra.
Stumped. Murali gets his man.
And despite Shane Warne walking off a ball early, the World 11 posted an imposing total.
He's been carded, that's only a warning.
This is the last ball. Oh, well hit. That could be all the way. No, just short, 4 runs. Costly one too.
Brenda Shewag got a life early. Ponting may be needing one of his other first slippers. Shewag set about making them pay.
Great shot. That's going all the way. That's gone for 6. A beautiful shot. Right.
The hometown hero came on with immediate results.
He's hit that. This could be out. He's going to be caught by Gale. Yes, he's got him. Beautifully taken. Warren has got a wicket.
The Asians kept themselves in the game.
That's a beautiful stroke. And don't underestimate Kumar Sangakkara. This guy can really play.
Presence of Steve.
While World 11 coach Steve Waugh entered it.
Cricketed, of course, now. That's well fielded. Steve Waugh going to his left.
Then Sangakkara exited.
Can't play anymore tonight. 163 needed to win.
Dravid kept pushing for the Asian 11.
There's good hit. That's cleverly placed.
But he ran out of partners. The World 11 victorious.
Excellent piece of work there from Daniel Vittori.
The World 11 got the win by 112 runs. The huge run rate making the Asian 11's task difficult. Ponting was named man of the match for his brilliant 115 off 102 balls, while Chris Cairns belted 69 off 47. For Asia, Dravid's unbeaten 75 came off 71 balls. But most importantly, over $15 million was raised from the game for tsunami victims in a great display of what the cricketing community and people all around the world can achieve together.